Hi everybody, Mature Simmer here. So welcome back to Tower Simulator with Tower Companion. I'm just running an actual schedule this time, so it's going to help us in our plane spotting potentially and all of that. But just doing an hour here at Sydney. This is a newer airport that has been officially released. There was a user-based version before. I'm not sure that I've run here before. You're going to see it's Australia's largest and busiest airport. They've got 3 runways, and longest is 16 right, and then 16 left is short, and obviously 7 is also a little shorter. Let's go ahead and get in here, and we're going to run live. We need to run at 8. Well, I'm going to put it at 8:20 because it's 8:30, but things might not work. Interesting. Reports radar style. We'll leave it at that. We need this database, Nigeris. We don't need to preload. We can do 2 hours. And hopefully this will work. So it looks like 16 left, 16 right are operating right now. It's kind of windy. Got a 13 mile an hour wind, or 13 knots tailwind, and a 5 knot crosswind. So yeah, runway 7's pretty bad, but we'll go ahead and hopefully this will work. Okay, it is saying schedule loaded. Looks like we're going to get 69 flights. Unfortunately, we need 100 for this airport to unlock anything. It was going to pull 77 in, but 8 liveries it couldn't find. So those were things. I'm not seeing anything. There's a couple commons. So I think the common ones we do get credit for. Everything else, so there's 4 or 5. So I think last I checked I was 59th on the overall list. So not doing that great. I think I had gotten into the 40s at one point, but I've been running challenges more often than I've been doing other things, and obviously that has impacted things here. Alright, so we are going to go ahead, get this running. Got the Aussie radar, 16 left and right. We'll see how all this runs, and we should hopefully have some things moving along. So I've kind of got a big overhead view. We've got a terminal here.
2020 with information Lima, requesting push and start.
Q-Link 2020 pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Okay, so 16 right is there. 16 left is where? Why am I not seeing it? Where is it? Is it way over there? It might be.
Sydney ground. Velocity 820 with information Lima. Requesting push and start.
Velocity 820, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Okay, 16 left is there.
Right. Velocity
Interesting. That's a lot shorter. Wow. Guess we'll see if anything comes in that way. So we do have, there's 2 approaching at 8:30, and they're both showing up in Tower Companion as approaching.
Velocity 921 with information Lima, requesting push and start.
Velocity 921, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Okay, it didn't yell at me.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 left. Velocity 921.
Right. So that is that. So we'll do that. That'll offload some of those. There's the tower. Now I do have the probably what are cargo out here, and then got a view there.
Qantas 423 with information Lima, requesting push and start.
Qantas 423, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Contest 423.
Sydney Tower, Clink 1402 on final 16 left.
Q-Link 1402, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Velocity 813, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Velocity 181, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. I'm going to send him that way,
Runway 16 left, clear to land.
just because.
Clink 1402.
Q-Link 2020, runway 16R. Whoops. Q-Link 2020, runway 16 right. Line up and wait. Velocity 820, runway 16R. What am I doing? Velocity 820, runway 16 right. Line up and wait. Like, lost my mind.
Runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Which does happen
Velocity
sometimes.
813. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Velocity
So,
181.
it's a bit cloudy, as I
Negative.
think I
Unknown
said.
command. Clink 2020.
Velocity 921, runway 16 left, line up and wait. What does it say?
Runway 16 right. Line up and wait. Clink 2020.
Velocity 921, runway 16 left, line up and wait.
Runway 16 left. Velocity 820. Negative. Need correct runway. Velocity 820.
Negative, unknown command, velocity 921.
Velocity 820, runway 16 right.
Runway 16
I don't
left.
know why
line
he
up and
suddenly
wait.
was going
velocity
there, but
921.
Velocity 908, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 423, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Velocity 820.
Okay, so he's just
Runway
going to
16
circle
right,
around.
clear to land, velocity 908.
Velocity 18 runway 16 left, cross runway 7.
Runway 16
Velocity
right.
181,
Contest
runway
423.
16 left, cross runway 25.
Command property error. Velocity 181. Runway 16 left.
Q-Link
Cross runway
2160,
25.
pushback
Velocity
approved,
181.
expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Clink 2160.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 813 on final 16 right.
Q-Link 2020, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Clink 2020.
Sydney ground. Velocity 820 ready to taxi.
Sydney ground. Clink 2020 ready to taxi.
Sydney ground, velocity 921 ready to taxi.
Q-Link 101, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Sydney Tower, velocity 908 on final 16 right.
Qantas 101, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Rex 6824, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Contest 101.
Alright.
Pushback
So
approved. Expect runway 16 left. Rex 6824.
we're gonna let
Sydney
this
ground.
one hang out
Contest 423 ready to taxi.
because we have a little more time
Velocity 181 ready to
than
taxi.
with the challenges.
Sydney ground. Velocity 181 with information Lima, requesting push and start.
Okay, so that's
Sydney
Qantas.
ground. Clink 2160 with information Lima, requesting push and start.
That's that one there. We got two more.
Sydney Tower, New Zealand 101 on final 16 left.
We'll see if This
Sydney
one goes
ground.
around.
Contact 101 with information Lima. Requesting push and start.
Qantas 423, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. New Zealand 101, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate
So
takeoff.
we're going to
On
see...
reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 423.
We're going to see if this goes
Runway
in or
16
goes...
left, cleared to land.
Velocity
New Zealand
813, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. Velocity 813.
Okay,
Sydney
so
ground, Clink 2160 ready to taxi.
is he going to
Sydney
go?
ground.
Alright,
Reg 6824
Awesome.
ready to taxi.
so that's good.
Sydney Tower, Qantas 412 on final 16 right.
Sydney ground. Contact 101 ready to taxi.
So do I have this one taken
Sydney
off?
ground. Reg 6824 with information Lima.
Okay.
Requesting push and start.
I thought I did a line up and wait on that. Velocity 820, runway 16 right, line up and wait.
Runway 16
Velocity
right. Line up and
921,
wait.
runway
Velocity
16 left,
820.
cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 181, runway 16 left, line up and wait. Ah, shoot, he went around.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity
Qantas
921.
412, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Q-Link 2160, runway 16 right, line up and wait. Qantas 101, runway 16 right, line up and wait. Velocity 820, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Q-Link 1432, taxi... Whoop. Q-Link 1402, taxi to terminal. Velocity 181, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left. Line up and wait. Velocity 181.
Runway
Qantas
16 right,
101,
cleared
runway
to land.
16 right, line up and
Qantas
wait.
412.
Rex 6824, runway 16 left, cross runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 16 right, line up and wait. Clink 2160.
Negative.
Okay.
I'm on the ground. Contact 101.
Rex 6463, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
So he's finally
Velocity
getting
820.
there, that's crazy.
Taxi to terminal. Clink 1402.
So we've got 4 handled.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On
Q-Link
reaching altitude
1402.
500. Contact departure.
Cross
Velocity
runway
180.
25.
Runway 16 right. Line up and wait. Contact 101.
Runway 16 left. Cross runway 25. Line up and wait. Reg 6824.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Q-Link
Next
2160,
64,
runway
63.
16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Cross runway 25.
Okay,
Clink
we'll just
1402.
we'll just leave him there.
Sydney ground. Velocity 908 is going around. There is traffic on the runway.
Yes, we know. Alright, Rex is moving.
Rex 6463 with information.
Now there's
like
some Qantas
requesting
ones
push and
that
start.
aren't coming in that should
Sydney ground,
have.
Rex 6463 ready to taxi.
At least I think they are, but I could be wrong. Alright, well, we'll see. He shouldn't go around.
Sydney Tower. Jetstar 811 on final 16 left.
Jetstar 811, runway 16 left, cleared to land.
Runway 16 left. Cleared to land. Jetstar 811.
Alright, so he's good. Rec 6463, runway 16 left, cross runway 25, line up and wait.
Runway 16 left, cross runway 25, line up and wait. Rex 6463.
Alright, so hopefully he'll go
Sydney
there.
Tower, Qantas 905 on
No,
final
he
16 right.
So that's unfortunate. I probably want to pull up a map
Qantas
here.
412 is going around. There is traffic on the runway.
Really? Okay, well, so I can't line up and wait. Q-Link 2160, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 905, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Clink 2160.
Runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 905.
New Zealand 101, taxi to terminal.
Taxi to terminal. New Zealand 101.
Alright. Rec 6824, hold position.
Hold position. Rec 6824.
Qantas 101, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 101.
Rec 6824, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Rec 6824.
So, there's a little bit of a problem with these, so I'm not sure that I'm going to keep sending things there. Because, yeah, there's only one taxi route out, I think. So, yeah, in general, there's a little bit of a problem. So we've had 2 go-arounds, which is not great.
Clink 2038 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
Q-Link 2038, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Clink 2038.
So again, there's 69 to go in an hour. Like, it's, you know, barely 1 a minute. So it shouldn't be crazy, but it's just hard to tell.
Cathay 110 heavy with information mic. Requesting push and start.
Cathay 110 heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Where is he?
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16
Okay.
right. Cathay 110 heavy.
Alright. Let me see. Oh, there is a Sierra. Or a Lima.
Sydney ground. Emirates 412 Super with information mic. Requesting push and start.
So I guess there are a couple. New Zealand 101. Just need to go out here.
Sydney ground. Clink 2038 ready
Alright,
to taxi.
so they are on different taxiways, so that'll work.
Sydney ground. Qantas 425 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
New Zealand 101, taxi to terminal via Bravo. Okay,
Taxi to terminal via Bravo.
so that'll
New
work.
Zealand 101.
Q-Link 2038, runway 16 left. Q-Link 2038, runway 16 left. Cross runway 25 via Juliet.
Runway 16 left. Clink 2038. Runway 16
Rec
left.
6661,
Clear
pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Qantas 425, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Emirates 412, super, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Cathay 110 heavy, runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Rex 6661.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Qantas 425.
Jetstar 811, runway, taxi to terminal. Whoop. Jetstar 811, taxi to terminal.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Emirates 412 Super.
Jetstar 811, taxi to terminal via Bravo. Rec 6824, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Q-Link 2038, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right. Cathay 110 heavy.
Q-Link 2038, runway 16 left via Juliet.
Negative. Unknown command. Jetstar 811. Taxi to terminal. Jetstar 811.
All right.
Taxi to terminal. Via Bravo.
Velocity 908,
Jetstar
runway
811.
16 left, cleared to land. Jetstar 504, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Velocity 815, runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 732, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Runway 16 left.
Rec
Cleared for immediate
6661,
takeoff,
runway
reaching
16
altitude
right.
500. Contact departure. Rex
Qantas
6824.
425, runway 16 right.
Cross runway 25. Clink 2038.
Rec 6463, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left. Via Juliet. Clink 2038.
Alright, so
Runway 16 left. Clear to land.
things are a
Velocity
little better,
908.
maybe.
Runway 16 left.
Q-Link
Cleared to land.
2221,
Jetstar
pushback
504.
approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Runway 16 right. Clear to land. Velocity 815.
Whoop. Qantas 905, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right. Clear to land. Qantas 732.
Alright, let's
Runway
see.
16 right. Rex
Alright, so
6661.
he's going in there. There's
Runway
that
16
one.
right. Qantas 425.
So 905 was sitting there for 2 minutes. So, not a good view.
Contact departure. Rex 6463.
Alright, so 9 of 69 are gone.
Expect runway 16 left.
Rec 6767, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 25. Qantas 905.
Qantas 425, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Rex 6767.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500,
Alright.
contact departure.
Hopefully
Qantas
that's right.
425.
Sydney Tower. Jetstar 504 on final 16 left.
Sydney ground. Cathay 110 heavy ready to taxi.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 815 on final 16 right.
Qantas 425, hold position.
Hold position.
This may still
Qantas
go
425.
around, but I'm going to try.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 908 on final 16 left.
Qantas 412, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Alright, so he was way too
Runway
close.
16 left. Clear to land. Qantas 412.
Sydney Tower.
Please
Qantas
land.
732 on
Please
final 16
land.
right.
Please land.
Sydney ground. Rex 6661.
Qantas 425, continue takeoff.
Command requirement missing. Qantas 425.
Qantas 425, continue, taxi.
immediate taxi. Qantas 425.
Qantas 425, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 414, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 425.
Alright, so...
Runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 414.
Q-Link 2038. Oh, never mind. Q-Link 2221, runway 16 left, cross runway 25. Jetstar 811, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 left.
Rex 6767, runway 16 left, cross runway 25.
Cross runway 25.
American
Jetstar
73
811.
Heavy, runway 16 left, cleared to land. They're coming in from LA.
Runway 16 left, cross runway
Cathay
25. Rex
110 Heavy,
6767.
runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left.
Emirates has been waiting.
American 73 Heavy.
Emirates 412 Super, runway 16 right. That one's been waiting
Runway
forever.
16 right, cleared for immediate
4
takeoff
minutes,
on
my
reaching
God.
altitude 500.
My
Contact
score's going to be
departure.
awful.
Cathay 110
Q-Link 2038, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Jetstar 504, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25. Velocity 908, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25. Alright, so
Runway 16
hopefully
right.
we're
Emirates
good.
412 Super.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Clink 2038.
Q-Link 732, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Jetstar 504.
Qantas 732, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Velocity 908.
So where are we
Taxi to
at?
terminal. Cross runway 25. Qantas
Rex
732.
6661, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500,
Right.
contact departure.
Heavy is
Rex
off.
6661.
Everybody's moving.
Sydney ground. Qantas 425 ready to taxi.
Alright. Q-Link is off
Sydney ground.
too.
Emirates 412 Super ready to taxi.
Q-Link 2002, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left.
Pushback
Qantas
approved,
91,
expect runway
pushback
16 left.
approved, expect
Clink
runway
2002.
16 right. Qantas 91, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Negative. Unknown command. Qantas 91. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Qantas 91.
Alright, he better get
Sydney
moving.
Tower. Qantas 412 on final 16 left.
Sydney ground, Clink 2221 ready to taxi.
Because we have enough room now.
Sydney ground. Rex 6767 ready to taxi. Sydney Tower. Qantas 414 on final 16 right.
Qantas 732. Alright, so he's
Sydney
going
Tower,
there,
American
so that's
73
actually
heavy on
okay.
final 16 left.
Okay, so the Qantas is landing. Take off.
Sydney ground, Rex 6661 with information mark.
Right.
Requesting push and start.
There we go. He's up. He's good. We now have 14 of 69, so we're doing quite well.
2221 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
Sydney Tower. Clink 1426 on final 16 left.
Q-Link 1426, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Qantas 412, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 left. Clear to land. Clink 1426.
Okay, so I'm
Taxi
good
to
there.
terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25.
Qantas did land.
Qantas 412 412.
Emirates 412 Super, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 414, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Emirates 412 Super.
So
Taxi to terminal.
hopefully
Cross
he'll
runway 25. Qantas 414.
go
Sydney
quickly.
ground. Clink 2002 ready to taxi.
Okay.
Sydney Tower. United 839 heavy on final 16 right.
Clink 2002, runway 16 left, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 left. Cross runway 25. Clink 2002.
Come on, Emirates. United 839 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Runway 16 right. Cleared to land.
Okay.
United 839
All of
heavy.
these guys are good. Q-Link 2221, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff.
American 73 heavy,
Contact departure.
taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25.
Okay.
American 73 heavy.
So Emirates is going.
Sydney ground. Qantas 91 ready to taxi.
Qantas 91, runway 16 right. Okay, so that worked
Runway
out
16 right.
very
Qantas
nice.
91.
I'm thinking the Jetstar is going to go there. All right.
Sydney ground. Rex 6767 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
All right, so Emirates is finally up. I think these are old calls.
Sydney ground. Velocity 815 is going around. There is traffic on the runway.
Again, I think these are old calls.
Sydney ground.
Rex
Clink
6767,
2002 with information mic.
runway
Requesting push
16
and
left,
start.
cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway
Looks
16
like I got
left.
plenty of
Cleared
time.
for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Rex 6767.
Jetstar 504. Okay. Velocity 824, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Velocity 824.
Uh-oh. No, no.
Sydney ground. Qantas 91 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
Shoot. All right. So
Sydney
we're-
ground. Velocity 824 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
All right. F8, F9.
Sydney ground.
Velocity 925.
with information
Pushback
mic.
approved.
Requesting
Expect
push and
runway
start.
16 right. Jetstar 201. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Velocity
All right.
925.
So we've lost one
Pushback approved.
there.
Expect runway 16 left. Jetstar 201.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 815 on final 16 left.
Velocity 815. Runway 16 left. Cleared to land. So
Runway
that's the
16
one that
left,
had gone
cleared to
around.
land. Velocity
So
815.
we don't want to cause him a new problem. New Zealand 232, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. New Zealand 232.
Velocity 824, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Velocity 824. Sydney ground. Velocity 824 ready to taxi.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 817 on final 16 right.
Velocity 817, runway 16 right, cleared to land.
Runway
Velocity
16 right,
925,
cleared to land.
runway 16 right.
Velocity 817.
Runway 16 right. Velocity 925. Sydney ground. Velocity 925 ready to taxi.
Qantas 91, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 912, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Qantas 427, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Rack 6416, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Jetstar 201, runway 16 left via Juliet, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 91.
United 839, heavy, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 left. Cleared to land. Velocity 9 or 12.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Qantas 427.
Alright.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16
So
right.
everyone's moving. We're in good shape.
Runway 16 left. Via Juliet.
Fueling
Cross runway 25.
1426.
Jetstar 201.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 25. United 839 heavy.
Alright.
Taxi to
So
terminal
we're at
via
20.
Bravo.
Again, we're only going to get
25.
68, sadly.
1426.
New Zealand 232. Runway 16 left.
Runway 16 left. New Zealand 232.
Sydney Tower. Velocity 9 or 12 on final
So
16 left.
839 is going to go over there.
Sydney ground. Jetstar 201 ready to taxi.
I think American goes over there
Sydney
too,
ground.
so
New
we're going to
Zealand
have to be
232 ready
careful.
to taxi.
Velocity 925, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16
He
right.
should be fine,
Cleared for
but the other
immediate
one
takeoff.
is not.
On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Rec
Velocity
6416, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Rex 6416.
American 73 heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Cross runway 16 right. American 73 heavy.
Sydney
Come
ground.
on.
Rex 6416 ready to taxi.
Sydney ground. Qantas 427 ready to taxi.
Come on, American. You can go
Sydney
quicker
ground.
than this.
Jetstar 201 with information
Alright,
right.
we're
Requesting
fine.
push and start.
I'm like, goodness gracious. Did that take longer? But
Sydney
we
ground.
made it.
New Zealand 232 with information mine. Requesting push and start.
Sydney ground. Qantas 427 with information mic. Requesting push
Rec
and start.
6117, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left. Rec 6518, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Rex 6117. Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Rex 6518.
Alright, so we're waiting for that.
Sydney ground. Rex 6416 with information mic. Requesting push and start.
So yeah, there's some that aren't coming. Qantas 427, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Qantas 427.
Sydney ground. Rex 6117 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Velocity 815, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Velocity 815.
Sydney Tower. United 863 heavy on final 16 right.
Velocity 824, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Rex 6416, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. So yeah, there's a lot of Qantases that aren't coming
Runway
in.
16 right.
United
Cleared for immediate
863
takeoff
heavy,
on
runway
reaching
16
altitude
right,
500.
cleared to land.
Contact departure. Velocity 824.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude
New Zealand
500.
232,
Contact
runway
departure.
16 left,
Rex
cleared for immediate
6460.
takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 817, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right. Cleared to land. United 863 heavy.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
Rex
Contact
6117,
departure. New Zealand
runway
232.
16 left via Juliet, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 25. Velocity 817.
Runway 16 left via Juliet. Cross runway 25.
Okay,
Rex
there goes
6117.
velocity. Rex 6518, runway 16 right.
Runway 16 right. Rex 6518.
Qantas 427, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Velocity
Qantas
912,
427.
taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Velocity 9 or 12.
Sydney ground. Rex 6117.
Jetstar
ready to taxi.
201, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Okay.
Jetstar 201.
So I don't know if I'm going to have any more
Rex 6518
arrivals.
ready to taxi.
Jetstar 404, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Jetstar 404.
Sydney ground. Rex 6518 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Rex 6518, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right. Clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
He
Rex
should be
6518.
okay. I hope he is. These hopefully won't conflict.
Sydney ground. Jetstar
Alright.
404 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Oh boy. We might have a go around here, I don't know.
Sydney ground. Rex 6362 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Velocity, oh no. Rex 6362, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Rex
Okay.
6362.
Good news is he is moving, so I think we'll be okay.
Sydney ground. Clink 1431 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Okay. I think that's an old one. Oh no. Clink 1431, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Qantas 510, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Now we are getting a few more landings.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Clink 1431.
Alright, he's off.
Pushback approved. Expect
So,
runway 16 right. Qantas
He should
510.
land just fine. Which is good,
Sydney
because I
ground.
really can't do
Jetstar
go-arounds.
404 ready to taxi.
Sydney ground. Qantas 510 with information November. Requesting push and start. Sydney ground. Rex 6362 ready to taxi.
Rex 6362, runway 16 left via Juliet, cross runway 25. Velocity 815. Okay, he's going there, so
Runway
we're good.
16 left via Juliet.
Alright,
Cross
I
runway
assume the
25.
United is going to
Rex
vacate that
6362.
way.
Sydney Tower. Qantas 507 on final 16 right.
Sydney
Qantas
Tower,
507, runway
2063 on
16
final
right, cleared to
16
land.
left.
Q-Link 2063, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Jetstar 404, runway 16 right. Qantas 510, oh, he's not ready yet.
Runway 16 right, clear to land. Qantas 507.
Runway 16 left, cleared to land.
Rex 6117, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. United 863 Heavy, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right, Jetstar 404.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate
Q-Link
takeoff.
1431,
On reaching
runway
altitude
16 right.
Contact departure. Rex 6117.
Qantas 510, runway 16 right.
United 863 Heavy. Runway 16 right, Clink 1431.
Runway 16 right. Qantas 510.
Q-Link 1431, hold position.
Hold position. Clink 1431.
Q-Link 1431, continue taxi. Jetstar 404, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Q-Link 1431, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 416, runway 16 right, cleared to land. So those are 3 planes that were coming in at 9:10.
1431.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Right.
Jetstar 404.
So we are now at 34
Runway
of
16
69.
right, clear for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Clink 1431.
Velocity 912. Alright, so I need to let him go through.
Runway 16 right, cleared to land. Qantas 416.
Alright, this
Sydney
one
ground,
needs to
Clink
go quickly.
1431, ready to taxi.
He's not going to get cleared.
Sydney ground. Qantas 510 ready to taxi.
So there's a bunch
Sydney
of
Tower,
Qantases
Qantas
that are
416
Q-Link
on final 16
that are
right.
not coming in, which is interesting. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Sydney
7,
ground,
8.
Velocity 161 with information November, requesting push and start.
Velocity 161, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Alright, there goes
Velocity 161.
Jetstar. Velocity 412, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 left. Velocity 412. Sydney ground. Velocity 412 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Alright, there goes Q-Link. Yeah, we have time. We are not going to run him, because by the
Sydney
time
ground,
he gets out...
Japan Air 52 Heavy
it'll
with
be
information
bad.
November, requesting push and start.
Oh, I thought... Oh, there it is. Japan Air 52 Heavy, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. So yeah, I assume he's just going to
Pushback
line up
approved,
there.
expect runway 16 right. Japan Air 52 Heavy.
Japan Air. Pretty funny.
Sydney ground, Qantas 592 with information November, requesting push and start.
Where is he? Qantas 592, pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. So we're getting close. There's two
Pushback approved, expect
915s
runway
coming
16
in.
right. Qantas 592.
It's supposed to end at 9:30. So in theory it's 13 minutes away, but again, sometimes we run a little long.
Sydney Tower. China
So we can
Southern
get everything
325
off.
heavy on final 16 left.
China Southern 325 Heavy, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Now that's surprising because I didn't think 16
Runway
left could
16
do it.
left. Clear to
Velocity
land.
161,
China Southern
runway
325
16 right.
Runway 16 right, velocity 161.
I'm
Sydney
going to
ground,
wait.
Velocity 161 ready to
Velocity
taxi.
819, runway 16 right, cleared to land. I just think they're so close.
Runway 16 right, clear to land. Velocity 819.
Velocity 555, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left. Jetstar 509, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 left.
Yeah, I mean, he's right
Velocity
there.
555.
I don't understand that, but
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Jetstar
Qantas
509.
507, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 25. Qantas 507.
Sydney Tower, velocity 819 on final 16 right.
Sydney ground, velocity 412 ready to taxi.
Velocity 412, runway 16 left. Rec 6362, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Negative and known command, velocity 412.
Velocity 412, runway 16 left.
Runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
Q-Link
500,
2063,
contact
taxi to
departure.
terminal via
Rec
Bravo, cross
6362.
runway 25.
Runway 16 left, velocity 412.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway
Qantas
25.
510, runway
2063.
16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16
Japan
right,
52
cleared for
heavy,
immediate
runway
takeoff. On
16
reaching
right.
altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 510.
Runway 16
So
right.
he had a long
Japan Air
wait,
52
but
heavy.
Qantas 592, runway 16 right. Qantas 416, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right. Qantas 592.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 25. Qantas 416.
Sydney ground. Japan Air 52 heavy ready to taxi. Sydney ground. Qantas 592 ready to taxi.
Sydney ground.
Jetstar 509,
ready to
runway
taxi.
16 right. Q-Link 2064, pushback approved, expect runway 16 left. We've got two more that will be calling in
Runway
shortly.
16 right. Jetstar 509.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16
Velocity
left.
555,
Clear
runway 16 left.
Runway 16 left, velocity 555. Sydney ground, velocity 555 ready to taxi.
Velocity 161, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500.
I'm not
Contact
liking that,
departure.
but
Velocity 161.
velocity 161, hold position.
Hold position.
He's
Velocity 161.
Qantas 733, standby. Qantas 507. Yeah, he's going, yep, way
Roger.
around.
Qantas 733. Sydney ground.
Velocity 511,
555,
pushback
information November.
approved, expect
Requesting
runway
engine start.
16 left.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 left. Velocity 511.
Sydney ground. Clink 2064 ready to taxi.
Because, yeah, we're not seeing any other planes coming in, which is good.
Sydney
That's
ground.
what,
Jetstar
what we'd
509
want.
with information November.
To end at
Requesting
9:30, but
pushing
again,
start.
that's not how it works, so we'll see. Q-Link 2064, runway 16 left via Juliet, cross runway 25. Alright, there's the China Southern.
Runway 16 left via Juliet. Cross runway 25. Clink 2064.
Velocity 412, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 555, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure.
Velocity 161,
Velocity
runway
412.
16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 592, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Qantas 416.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching
Alright, we'll
altitude
let him
500.
park.
Contact departure. Velocity 555.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 1621.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate
Jetstar
takeoff. On
509,
reaching
runway
altitude
16 right, cleared
Contact
for immediate
departure.
takeoff upon
Qantas
reaching
592.
altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
I'm not
Jetstar
seeing any at
509.
925, so I'm assuming we're okay.
Velocity 511.
Velocity
ready to taxi.
819, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25. China Southern 325 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 25. Velocity 819.
Okay. China
Taxi to
Southern's
terminal
going
via
there.
Bravo. Cross runway 25. China Southern
Q-Link
325.
2064, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Velocity 819.
Runway 16 left.
Velocity
cleared for immediate
819.
takeoff. On reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Where's he
Clear
going?
2064.
Velocity 511, runway 16 left, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Okay.
Runway 16 left. Cleared for immediate
Qantas
takeoff.
733,
On reaching
pushback
altitude
approved,
500,
expect runway
contact
16
departure.
right.
Velocity 511.
Japan Air 52 Heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16
Alright,
right.
so we have 3
Qantas
planes at
733.
9:30. There are 2
Runway 16 right,
925s.
cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude
So,
500,
We'll
contact
see what we
departure.
get.
Japan Air 52 Heavy.
So we will have to get a few more here.
Sydney ground, Clink 2064 with information November, requesting push and start.
Yeah, I think these are all old.
Sydney ground. Velocity 511 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Q-Link, oh no, 2063 is parking.
Sydney ground. Qantas 733 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Right, so we're at 46 of 69, but we're going to have 10 at least that aren't coming. Or aren't spawning, which is interesting too, because yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 departures that should have happened. I just don't think there's enough planes. So it's interesting. Alright, so this will be 47 once he rotates, 48, 49. 50 is going to be that one. So I think everybody else has parked. No, Velocity hasn't. So we got 51 right now, and then 3 are coming in. 4 will be, or 3 will be leaving the terminals.
Sydney ground. Qantas 733 ready to taxi.
Qantas 733, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff. On reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Qantas 733.
Sydney Tower,
Cathay 161 Heavy,
on
runway
final
16 left, cleared to land. Air Canada 33 Heavy, runway 16 right, cleared to land. And then there's a Jetstar behind.
Runway 16 left, clear to land. Cathay 161
But
Heavy.
we'll run some of these a little quicker,
Runway 16
but
right, clear to land. Air Canada 33 Heavy.
so we'll speed these
Sydney
up.
Tower, Air Canada 33 Heavy on final 16 right.
Everybody's moving. So the velocity will go.
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 403 on final 16 left.
Jetstar 403, runway 16 left, cleared to land. Okay, so there goes
Runway
the
16
Qantas.
left, clear to land. Jetstar 403.
Alright. So, and again, we're going to have 3 more ready to take off. China Southern 325 heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Cross runway 16 right. China Southern 325 heavy.
Alright, and then we're going to start having planes call in right
Sydney
now.
ground. Qantas 67 heavy with information November, requesting push and start.
Qantas 67 heavy, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. That's nice, that'll be quick.
Pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
I have a 130. Oh wow, I have 2 930s coming in. So I guess we'll move some things along. But we shall see how that all works out.
Sydney ground. Velocity 826 with information November. Requesting push and start.
Velocity 826, pushback approved, expect runway 16 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 16 right. Velocity 826.
And there should... oh, yeah, no, there's one more Qantas. I'm like, what is happening? But now I see.
Sydney ground. Qantas 431 with information November.
Qantas
Requesting
431,
push and start.
pushback approved, expect runway 16 right. Alright, so now everyone is
Pushback approved.
moving.
Expect runway 16 right. Qantas
So
431.
now we can go a little quicker here.
Sydney ground. Qantas 67 heavy ready to taxi.
Qantas 67 heavy, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff. Upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure.
Runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching
Velocity
altitude
916,
500.
runway
Contact
16
departure.
left, cleared to land.
Qantas 67 heavy.
Alright, so we're at
Runway
51
16
right
left.
now.
Cleared to land. Velocity 916. Sydney Tower. Velocity 916 on final 16 left.
Okay, that's
Sydney
Cathay.
ground. Velocity 826.
But
ready
he's going to
taxi.
come all the way over here is the problem. Velocity 826, runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Jetstar 604, runway 16 right, clear to land. And that's plane number
Runway
68,
16 right.
supposedly.
Clear for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Velocity 826.
Qantas 431, runway 16 right, cleared for immediate takeoff upon reaching altitude 500, contact departure. Now this one never took off either.
Runway 16 right, cleared to land. Jetstar 604.
Air Canada 33 heavy. Taxi to terminal, cross runway 25. Cathay 161 heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Runway 16 right. Cleared for immediate takeoff on reaching altitude 500. Contact departure. Qantas 431.
So there goes he,
Taxi to
finally.
terminal. Cross runway 25. Air Canada 33 heavy. Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Cathay 161 heavy.
What? Oh,
Sydney Tower, Jetstar 604
interesting. That's
on
okay.
final 16 right.
It don't matter. Jetstar 1403, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Cross runway 25. Jetstar 403.
So let's
Sydney
see
ground.
where we
Qantas
are.
431 ready to taxi.
Is he gonna make it? I think he will, because he's pretty far out. We're gonna hope. Otherwise we're gonna have a real problem. Oh boy. Come on. Go, 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 go. If he goes around, I may just say no more. But he took off, so he should be okay. Yes, he is landing. Velocity 916, taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, cross runway 25, velocity 916.
Jetstar 604, taxi to terminal, cross runway 25.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 25, Jetstar 604.
Where is he going? That's an interesting one. Huh. There can't be a terminal over there. But he's going somewhere. I see. Alright. That was an interesting vacate. Alright, so at this point, we'll run these over. Cathay 161 Heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Negative. Unknown command. Cathay 161 Heavy.
Cathay 161 Heavy, cross runway 16 right.
Cross runway 16 right. Cathay
And
161
he'll be
Heavy.
delayed. My delay is 45 seconds is the average. Alright, we'll move these guys along faster. Because yes, at this point we just need to park everybody. Alright. So that is it. So we can end this. We had 59 of 69. So I could have had 60, but basically 9 never arrived. So overall, not bad. If I go here, progressed a little bit more. Nothing brand new, I don't think. Man, we still can't get this cargo one unlocked. I need some cargo flights somewhere. And then Sydney is... thought it was down here. There it is. Oh. Why did we not get any... Interesting. We didn't get any credit for those. Wow. Well, that's terrible. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, it's saying... how's it saying 0 handled? Well, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please consider that, and I will see you next time.